party llama. Party llama makes a party llama brings a party llama is the party llama party. Do the party llama. Party llama makes a party llama brings a party llama is the party llama party. Strobe lights, cool hats, disco ball, ice skates if applicable, sunglasses inside, pizza delivered to your door, Capri Sun, bags of chips, variety of assorted dips. Do the party llama. Do the party llama. Do the party llama. Stop. Llama time. Party llama knows how to party.
Boys and girls, look at that! We have volume! The little green bar is moving up and down. We have made so many improvements from the other day, and I don't know why I'm bouncing so much. I'm just so happy. I don't know if you've ever noticed this. You probably don't watch The Office nearly as much as I do, but here's the Jim dance. Anytime it shows Jim dancing, this is him right here. Every time. That's the way that he dances, and so I am going to start copying that because if it's good enough for Jim, it's good enough for me. Hey, welcome to Youth Group Live. I am really excited that you're here. I'm excited that there's audio. I'm excited that there's video. Everything seems to be going smoothly, aside from starting just a couple minutes late, but I appreciate your forgiveness. Hey, it's me, Pastor Jesse. I have a thing that shows up. It's gonna be right here. Watch this right here. See? It's proof. It's me. I am really glad that you are here. I hope that your week has been going well. I hope that even though it's Thursday, it doesn't really always feel like whatever day it's supposed to be, but I hope that your tests, your exams, you're finishing up the school year, or at least getting close to it, is going well, that you're being stress-free, that your nervous breakdowns are down to a minimum, right? They're all gonna be there, but at least happening less and less often. I love you guys. I'm stoked that you're here. Let's just go ahead and get this party started. Let's move right on to some giveaways. If you commented on the Instagram post that I posted, was that today that I posted that? I tell you what, it has been a long day. I can't remember how many days it's been since I posted something earlier today. But let's see here. Look how big that is. That shouldn't be that big. See, look, it's just a matter of time before things just got a little bit out of whack. Let me see if I can change that here real quick. Let's see here, push this button. I'm gonna push this button. That's not really better either. Let's tell you what, let's get rid of that. And then let's try it again. Let me turn on another one here. Let's go to this, and then I'm gonna click on this, and then I'm gonna click on this, and I'm gonna say okay. And that's still too big. So I'm gonna click on this, right? Just in case you wanna know how to do this, just click on this, then click on this, and then click on that. And look, there we are. We are back to where I wanted us to be. These are the people who commented on their favorite thing about being a Christian. There's some really great comments there. And so if you want to go take a look at what your fellow youth mates, we're not really classmates, youth group mates, friends? Youth groupers. That doesn't sound right. Youth groupies? That doesn't. The people who are also in youth group along with you and the things that they have to say about loving Jesus. You can check that out on our Instagram. If you don't know where our Instagram is, there's the description underneath this video. And there is a link to our Instagram. And you are welcome to follow that. But let's see who is going to win coffee tomorrow morning. Or it's going to be it'll probably be closer to the lunchtime. Just to be honest, I mean, that's the way that it ends up working. So if you win, I will contact you. Make sure that you are in the chat so that we know that you are here. If you're not here, then we will run this thing again at the end and see who will get that coffee. So the person winning coffee tomorrow morning is... Do it. Push it. Boom! What do we got? IK! Man, I tell you what. It has been so nice, IK, to have you around the last few weeks. So congratulations, IK, you win coffee. It doesn't have to be coffee. You can get a milkshake if you want, or a soda, or whatever it is. But I will contact you a little bit later to see what you want, and then we'll try to deliver that to you tomorrow morning. I know that you're here because I've seen you. That's not what I was trying to click. I was trying to click this thing. Yeah, I saw you in the chat, so I'm pretty sure that you are here. Hey, just a couple of announcements for you. Excuse me. Just a regular cough. It is not a COVID thing. I am drinking my wonderful, bountiful vanilla iced latte. Iced vanilla latte?
Yeah.
Vanilla iced latte.
Literally whatever you want.
How do you say it? What's the right way to say it?
I say iced vanilla latte.
Iced vanilla latte.
But you can say vanilla iced latte if you want to.
Vanilla iced latte. If you want to. Hey, we have just a couple of announcements because I want to make sure that you are always in the know, and there's really not a lot going on right now. We are all still on stay-at-home orders. Continue being safe and using proper precautions in the way that you transmit your diseases and stuff. But I do want to make sure that you know that our game in a little while will be done on Kahoot. So I want to give you a chance to get that app on your phone or another page on your computer so that you can have that ready to go. The code, the game ID is down in the description. And so you can find that and get logged in. It's ready to go. You can do crazy names if you want to. I just never know who's playing with you guys' crazy names. But have at it. Let's see who can make the craziest and appropriate name that is out there. Okay, speaking of names, we gather. It looked like I picked my nose for a second, just itching. We gathered together on Zoom right after the stream just to hang out, just to see each other's faces, to remember what one another looks and sounds like. But just as a reminder, in case you weren't here on Thursday, you do have to use your real name. Or sorry, if you weren't here on Tuesday, you do have to use your real name to at least get in. Once you're in the room, then you can change your name to whatever you want to. But I need you to use your real name. You're sitting in a waiting room, and I let you in based on knowing your name. And so if I don't know who you are, or you make some crazy weird name, then it's just probably not going to happen. And so just use your name. Once you get in, then you can change it to Falafel House or whatever it is that you want. But that is what's happening with the Zoom. And then finally, right at the end of our stream, not at the end, but towards the end of our stream, we will be doing another round of Why Don't You Make Me? And so I just want to make sure that you stick around for that. If you are building up ideas for other things that you think that I should do on live streaming, make sure that you're holding on to those, because once we make our way all the way through this whole circle of ideas, we'll just start over and we'll just keep going and we'll see how many ridiculous things you guys will make me do. Yeah, it's been fun so far. I'm actually kind of relieved that we got Glitterbeard out of the way last week, because now I don't really have to worry about that. I think the only thing I'm worried about now is eating that can of sardines. Anyway, so that's it. That's what we got going on. Those are our major announcements. The other thing that I wanted to show you is that if you were on Remind, I sent out a just really random message today asking for different types of a sentence, different words. Just different, just say like I need a certain many nouns and adjectives and whatever, because I wanted to do a little thing that I'm going to call Fun with Words. That's right. So I asked for a bunch of words to put together kind of Mad Lib style. And as soon as I show this first one here, you're going to know exactly where I pulled this from. And so I just took a couple of the big words from a phrase that you have all heard before. and we replaced them with the random zero context words that you came up with, or at least the kids on the Remind came up with. And so we are going to see what those are right now. This is in random order. Everybody who submitted one of these did get extra entries into the end of stream raffle. So just kind of keep that in mind next time if you see one of those things come through Remind, that there are a few perks, as well as this is just going to be fun and random. So here we go. This is, I can't remember who is going to be first, but we have this. We hold these scissors to be self-evident that all my moms are created equal, that they are endowed by their chair with certain beautiful rights, that among these are Disneyland, Jessie, and the Pursuit of Sadness. Signed, Samantha J. Ah, very nice. It's like being a poet. Let's see what we have next from Lewis. We hold these pencils to be self-evident that all birds are created equal, that they are endowed by their pen with certain extreme rights, that among these are paper, sidewalks, and the pursuit of embarrassment. Oh, Lewis. All right, next from Michaela. We hold these cars to be self-evident that all plants are created equal, that they are endowed by their bread with certain attractive rights, that among these are straws, bananas, and the pursuit of being jolly. Being jolly, that's like a Santa Claus thing right there. Next, we have Samantha D. We hold these cups to be self-evident that all horses are created equal, even though I'm sure that Samantha would very quickly suggest that they are not created equal, but that they are endowed by their couch with certain fuzzy rights, that among these are clocks, maps, and the pursuit of joy. Ah, the pursuit of joy. Next, we have Jeremiah. We hold these dogs to be self-evident that all General Sherman trees are created equal, that they are endowed by their shoe with certain rotund rights, that among these are Coke machines, coffee pots, and the pursuit of giddiness. You know, sometimes you can kind of tell where somebody is when they came up with these words, as you just kind of like look around and you're like, I don't know, coffee pot, Coke machine, right? It's pretty great. All right, next, we've got just a couple more of these. Next we have from Jonah. We hold these water bottles to be self-evident that all cockroaches are created equal, that they are endowed by their light bulb with certain sticky rights, and that among these, youth room, phone, and this pursuit of furiousness. It's a tricky word right there, furiousness. Very good, Jonah. Okay, next from Sydney, we hold these dogs, interesting, second one saying dogs, we hold these dogs to be self-evident that all trees are created equal, that they are endowed by their town with certain slippery rights, and that among these are teachers, offices, and the pursuit of optimism. Imagine that, the pursuit of optimism. All right, and here we go. Here is our final one from Asia. We hold these puppies to be self-evident that all lizards are created equal, that they are endowed by their girl with certain funny rights, that among these are sporks, the beach, and the pursuit of anger. Anger. Right there, there it is. There you have funny words with your youth group. That was just silly. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that you had an opportunity to sign in to this. I'm like trying to think and do things at the same time, and it is just not happening. In fact, I gotta move that right there. Okay, we are about to switch over to Kahoot, and so hopefully you have had a chance to sign into that to make sure that you are ready to play. We have 11 of you in there right now, just kind of hanging out, checking things out, and actually I show 11 people on the stream, so I think 11 makes sense.
I see 19 watching.
Oh, maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing.
It just, you could, yep. It could just be that you need to refresh, but don't refresh.
I could refresh, then we just start this whole thing over. I kind of did that a little bit when we had our snafu last week. Okay, if there's anybody else who wants to sign in, this is your chance. Still sitting at 11, so imagine, oh, now we're at 10. So we are losing people. We are taking too long to work our way through that. Hey, we're back with 11. Let's just go. We are gonna, Gary.
I don't know what was happening because I wasn't sitting at the computer, but Jonah just said, well, he is colorblind.
I am colorblind. That has actually been a topic in here. Wait till we get to worship. Wait till we get to worship. Alicia was reminding me of just how horrible my colorblindness is. I'm trying to see. Although Liz was talking about being colorblind, maybe it had to do with that I wouldn't be able to tell.
No, it was Jonah.
It isn't. Oh well, I can't find it. I'm colorblind. Okay, hey, we are going to transition now to our game on Kahoot. This is where everybody is. Why? I already went through all of this and changed it all. Why? Oh, why? See, this worries me. We are going to get to our interview in a little bit, and all of the screens are going to be all cattywampus. Yeah, you guys all say cattywampus? Is that a thing that everybody says?
I think so.
It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. Okay, let's just switch to this right here. I'll make transform, fit to screen. There we go. There's a little bit of Jurassic Park there for you. Okay, but I'm not in here. Let's put me on the screen. There I am. Okay, we've got 15 of you ready to go. Let's play a game. Now, this game is dumb. I was like, it's not dumb in the sense of like, why are we wasting our time doing this? But just like, it is just one of those games where like, okay, only Jesse is gonna come up with a game like this. This is the very, very fancy, whose door is this? Many of you sent me in pictures of your door. And so we put them into a Kahoot, and it is your job to guess whose door you're looking at. We'll take the first or the top 5 people. At the end of this game, whoever's on top will earn extra entries into the end of stream raffle, or the end of stream drawing. First place will get 6 entries. Second place will get 4, third place will get 2, and fourth and fifth place will get 1 entry each. So, should be for a good time, especially if you submitted a picture of your door and it comes across and you're not entirely sure if that's your door or not. But let's get started and let's just have a good time, right? Whose door is it? Not these ones right here. That's just the title screen. This is it right here. Whose door is this right here? Ooh, why is the music on?
It's always on, I feel like.
But I always tell it not to be on. Can I do this? I can do that. Whose door is this? Jake Black, Asia, Mercedes, Samantha D.
Oh, I think I know this one.
You think you know that one? I think I know that one. Let's see what we got. The majority of you have said that this is Asia's door, and you are absolutely correct. Well done. Let's see what we have for points.
Sorry for the one person who voted for each of the other ones.
There was like one in the other ones. Yep,
Yeah.
Each one. Yep. So yeah, followed by Jesse's Girl, followed by JG Freddy, Meh, Samantha Jump. Welcome to the top 5. I wish I could see all of them. I wish I could see we could see the whole thing. That would be nice. I would like that.
That's a luxury.
I want to see them all. All of them. Okay, here we go. Question number 2. Whose door is this? Whose door? Here we go. Is it Jake's, Samantha's, Olivia's, or Mercedes's? Mercedes's. Mercedes' door, Jake's door, Samantha's door, or Olivia's? Whose door is this? Right here, it is Olivia's door. 6 of you knew that. Fantastic. And then the rest were divided up again evenly. That is pretty wild.
I think they're doing that on purpose.
This is, yeah.
You guys
Due to
were
personal
making
reasons,
errors.
I'll be passing away. What is happening in the chat?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh my gosh.
I have no idea. I said
That's scary.
LOL what? And she didn't answer.
You said LOL, and passing away. LOL.
I said haha what?
Okay, here we go. Next question.
It was a nervous laugh.
Next question. Oh no, sorry. Let's see. Yat. is in the lead, followed by Jesse's girl, followed by Tay Tay. See now, okay, which one's Taylor? Is either of them Taylor? Is Taylor Yat or is Taylor Tay Tay?
From what I can deduce
yes.
from the chat, she's neither.
Oh, all right. Followed by Julia. Super stoked that you're here, Julia, and J.G. Freddy. Okay, moving on. Bro, Yat in the lead. It's not me. Okay, stop looking at the chat. Here we go. Next question. Next question, number 3. Whose door do you think that this is right here? Whose door is this? I don't know whose door that is. Is that Olivia's? I mean, granted, we just did that one, but that's fine. Kyle's? Michaela's? Is it Liz's? How many of you have been to Liz's house? I've been to Liz's house. You've been to Liz's house?
I have been to Liz's house.
It is Michaela's house. That's right. That is her front door. If you've ever been there, then you would, I guess you would have seen that. Same. Same. You didn't know that?
No.
First place I met you was at Michaela's house.
I know, I remember.
Yep. When I was interviewing for this here job here. Still waiting to see if I got it. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got for the scores. Yat holding on the lead. Jesse's girl, that's my girl. She has got, Liz, you got 3 in a row. Well done. Followed by Tay Tay, Julia, and JG Freddy. We're all just kind of hanging out right there in the top. The question is somebody going to knock them down? That's the question. Right, everyone else who's below that list, where are you at? Let's see. Let's move on to question number 4. We're only on 4. Been talking too much. Whose door is this? Jeremiah's? Carly's? Javen's? Taylor's? Which one? Who owns this door?
It's a very cute door.
Oh, it's a nice door.
I love red doors.
It's a color. Oh, red. It's a red door. Could be. It is Carly's door. The majority of you, maybe not the majority, it got the most votes, let's say. But yes, that was Carly's door, which would be fun then to like take all of these pictures of people's doors and then drive around and see if you can find it. There's a game that'll kill some time. I mean, it's like stalking a little bit, but
weird. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't encourage a bunch of kids to do that.
Most of you can't drive.
Right.
You can't go anywhere. Ride your bike, your scooter around. All right, here we go. The scores moved a little bit there. JG Freddy takes 3rd. Tay Tay goes down, and Meh back in the top. Lewis, though, moved up 6 places. Well done. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Whose door is this one?
Oh, I can't drive.
It's like way down a hall. Cosette, Asia's, Jonah's, or Carly's? I think it's Carly's.
Personally, it's Asia's.
Personally, it's Asia's?
I think it's Asia's. Not personally, it is Asia's.
It is Jonah's door. Majority of the people guessed that one right there. Congratulations, all of you 8. The rest of you, I know you were just guessing because it's kind of like I have no idea who any of these doors are. But that one was Jonah's. Let's see here. JG Freddy takes 2nd. Jesse's girl 3rd. Meh moved up to 4. Tay Tay down to 5. Man, who is Yat? They are crushing it.
I don't know, but I can drive in 4 months.
It's so weird when people who used to be so tiny are getting older and getting licenses and things like that. All right, hey, good job, Yat, for holding on to the top. Let's move on to question number 6. Ba-dum-bum. Whose door is this? Samantha D's? Michaela's? Jonah's? Taylor's? We've only answered 2 of those. So it's one of those other ones. I will say that I'm pretty sure that that picture is reversed somehow because it was Samantha's. I don't think I would have known that if she hadn't sent it into me and then I posted it into this game. That is Samantha's door. Most of you thought it was Taylor's. I don't even know if Taylor's is in here.
I've been to her house multiple times too. Wait, unless they moved. I don't know.
I don't know either. But there you go. Okay, that was Sam's.
It says it's not her door.
What?
Whose door is this?
That is your door. You sent it to me. She's saying that's not my door. I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised, like, if I messed that up. I just Google. Oh man, that's a game right there. I just Google random doors, and I just tell you it's your guys' doors, and then just see what we come up with. Oh gosh.
That said her door isn't red.
Okay, anybody somebody send me this door. If this is your door, like leave me a comment. Cause really, whose door is this?
Cosette says she's very good at doors.
I'm good at doors. That's what I do. I'm good at doors. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That's what I've decided. Gash is the new gosh.
Oh my gosh. And you get so many text messages because you're so popular, you can't even find it if you want to.
No, I don't think that I could find it. Okay, well, hey, that's Sam's door. Moving on.
So wait, where's Sam's actual door?
I don't know.
We're gonna find out.
I don't know. I'll check later. I'll try to find it. All right, let's move on. Let's see what happened. Hey, well, Liz took the lead on a wrong answer door, but you got the answer right, so you know that I don't know. Whatever. All right, here we go. Sam has a streak of 3 correct answers in a row. Well done, Sam. It pushed you down. Sorry. Hey. I don't make the rules. Okay, kind of. That's my fault. Tell you what, high five for doing a really good job. Okay, here we go. Let's move on.
Wait, what?
What's happening?
Samantha says it's my neighbor's door from one of the games we played where we had to take a picture of the neighbor's door.
Okay, wait. Answer this one, and then we'll go back and laugh at that. What just happened? Whose door is this right here? Is it Michaela's, Liz, Cosette's, or Jonah's? Oh my gosh. That's right. I did ask you guys to go take a picture of the neighbor's door. Did I even get a picture of Sam? Sam, did you even send me a picture of your door? Okay, that's Cosette's door. Most people knew that was Cosette's door. Okay.
No.
Just.
I'm sorry.
Okay. No. This is good. Okay. This goes to the same. Okay, wait. How did I pull 2 from Cosette's text then? Sam, did you send me a door? You gotta answer. You gotta say something in there. Wait, that's my neighbor. Sam's. Oh, that's why. So I pulled it from Samantha's texting. She didn't text me a picture of her door. I just opened it up and I saw a picture of a door. And I just
assumed it was her door.
I assumed. And I was like, that's weird. The image is reversed because her garage is on the other side of the door. I was like, well, that's all tricky. That's weird. I wonder why I did that.
Oh, well.
Well, Sam, that's where you live now. So tell them I'm sorry.
She just sent you a text.
She just sent me a text. It says here we go. That's Sam's door. So now you can all just know what that looks like.
Give it up for Sam's door.
Yay, Sam's door. All right, let's keep going in this game here.
That's going to be a new band name.
Sam's door?
Yeah.
Whose door is this, though? Right here. Is that Mercedes, Zaya, Maddie, or Jake Black? Which one of these doors belongs, or who does this? I'm sorry, I'm all over the place.
I feel the same, so it's fine.
Just that's how it is. Man, that was a tough one. That was Mercedes' door, and it was tricky because it didn't look like anybody was sure whose door that was. But that is Mercedes' door. Let's see what that does to the score. A little bit. Let's see here. Matt moves up. Jonah moves up. A couple people move down. That's why I was saying that this game is silly. Why did whatever Liz just texted got like bleeped out?
Oh, did she send it in like encrypted?
Oh, I don't know. It's just like ... G. It's very strange. Okay, here we go. Let's move on to the next one. Whose door is this? Let's fly through these so that we can get through all the fun stuff that we have planned.
Liz says it was a boy.
Okay, whose door is this? Jake Black, Jeremiah, Asia, Maddie? Whose door is this? I think that it's Asia's. I'm gonna say Asia's door. And somebody agrees with me. One person agreed with me that this is in fact Asia's door. It is Maddie's door. So there you go. It is. That's right. That's Maddie's door. Let's see what we do with the scores here. Okay. Jesse's girl moves down. Yat Yat goes up. JG Freddy came up. T Swizz in the top 5. Now is that one Taylor? I feel like there's 10. T Swizz?
I don't know, actually, that one might be her.
There's like half of the people in here just have nicknames for Taylor.
Yeah.
All right, hey, congratulations.
That's her, yeah.
This is our new top 5. Let's see what's going on. Next one. Whose door is this? Right here. I bet I know. Zaya's, Javen's, Maddie's, or Liz? Again, I'm gonna say Maddie. If we zoomed in on that last picture, would it look like this? Oh. Is Maddie trying to trick us?
This is a
tricky question right here.
Tricky.
That's what the inside of Maddie's house looks like.
Oh, it looks a lot like the outside. That sucks.
Can I come out of the inside, back to the inside? Home? Anyways, sorry if that was a weird,
Okay.
All right, that was Zaya's place. Most of you did figure that out. I love that 2 of you agreed with me that should have been Maddie's place, because who knows? Who knows? Maybe, but no. It was Zaya's.
Yes.
It was Zaya's. Well done, the 9 of you who guessed Zaya's. That's the door. That's Zaya's door, as well as the other one is also Zaya's door. She has two doors. Here we go. Okay, score-wise, top 5 stayed exactly the same. Well done, top 5. I hope we had some movement a little bit lower and you feel good about yourself. We got a couple questions still to go, and so we'll see what happens. Here we go. Question number 11. Whose door is this? Is this Carly's door, Javen's door, Asia's door, or Cosette's door? Now, 3 of those we've answered already, but maybe this is a trick. Actually, all 4 of them, in a way.
Looks like the door to Straw Hat Pizza.
It is Javen's door. 9 of you saw that the last door that we showed was Jonah's. This is just the other side of their house. It is Javen's. Fantastic. Well done to the 9 of you. Yeah. Score-wise, what happens? T-Swizz and Meh switch places. Taylor's going after that first place. Let's see if she can do it. Let's see if Yat can hold on. Looking for Jesse's girl to take over the lead so that there's a good chance that I can get her Chick-fil-A tomorrow. All right, but whose door is this? Whose door is this right here? Oh man, Kyle's door? Liz's door? Jonah's door? Or Olivia's door?
I know that door.
I don't know that door right there. Whose door is this right here? Could be anybody's. It is Liz's door, that's right, AKA my door. That is what my door looks like. Yeah, 6 of you knew that, whether by guess or by stalking, I don't know. But there it is right there. Let's see what we got for the scores. Yat moves down. T-Swizz is on a streak with 4 correct answers. Jesse's girl in second still, and JG Freddy takes the lead. Congratulations, JG. Let's see here. Jesus Romeo is in the waiting room. Tell Jesus.
He's in the chat. I'm going to tell him.
Yeah, I see him. I see him right there. I don't see the waiting room. It's blocked right now, but hey, Jesus, welcome. We're just not at that part yet. All right, here we go. Next question. Where are we at? We got 2 more. Question number 13. Whose door could this be? Who could it be now? Is this Jake's door? Finally, is this Jake's door? Kyle's door? Taylor's door? Or Michaela's door? Whose door is this? I'm a little bit, I don't know, who is this door?
I don't know. It's a fun door.
I think it's Michaela's door, right? Could be Jake's. Oh, so many of you thought it was Jake's. It is, in fact, Kyle's door. It is a fancy, pretty door right there. Okay, that was Kyle's door. Let's see what we got for the scores. Going into the last question, Taylor takes the lead, followed by JG, Freddy, Jesse's girl, Yat, and Meh. All right, this is the last question, worth the exact same amount of points as all the previous questions.
Oh,
Yeah,
but it's
tricky, right?
special.
It's just because it's the last one. All right, let's just hurry up and get through this. Actually, I've already come up with my next game. I already know what it's going to be. It's going to be good too. Okay, let's move on to the last question. Whose door is this? Whose door is this? Zaya's? Javen's? Taylor's? Or Maddie's? We should get everybody. Almost. So close, so close. Taylor's was the last one on there that had not been shown already. That was, in fact, Taylor's door, which I think hopefully should have helped her maintain her lead there at the end. Let's see what we got for scores. Here's our podium. Third place, 10 out of 14, Jesse's girl. Way to go, Liz. Second place, 10 out of 14, just a little faster, JG Freddy. First place, 11 out of 14, is T-Swizz. Congratulations, Taylor. Yat Yat and Meh, runners up for fourth and fifth. Congratulations, everybody. JG Freddy, if you could put your real name in the chat so that we can get you those entries in the end of stream raffle, that would be great. Yeah, that was, so that was Whose Door Is This? And let me, how do I, oh, it's my, I'm trying to move the cursor around, but I'm moving the cursor on the other screen, and that's making it so that I can't actually click on things. So that was it. That was our game. I hope that you enjoyed that. That was actually a lot of silliness fun. And let's see here. Okay, now what we're going to do, we've not done it for quite a few weeks. We are going to move into a interview style segment of this, and you guys all know this. It's one of the other leaders. Jesus in the chat, you have no idea who this guy is, but that's okay. Stick around. Maybe you'll get to know him and learn a little something about who we are. Let me just switch right over to what we have. Most of you already know that this is going to be interview with Lewis. Now, I'm a little nervous that I'm going to click this button to go over to the interview slides that I have prepared, and everything is not going to be the right size. So let's just figure this out together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It worked. Okay, I'm going to turn this sound off. We are going to over to this sound right here. We've switched to the microphone. The sound is going to be a little bit different because using the microphone that's on the computer that Lewis is on. If it seems like you're really having a difficult time understanding, say something in the chat so that Alicia can let us know so that we can make any kind of changes or talk differently, or I don't know. I don't know. We'll just poke buttons really until something changes. But hey, we are doing this thing here. Let's get personal, where I've invited this guy right here. I actually have a slide with his name on it. Lewis Bond Steele, to join us, talk a little bit about himself. Even a bunch of you have submitted questions for him, and so we're just going to get to know Lewis. Yeah, so Lewis, tell you what, let's just start with this. This is a pretty basic, your basic information right here. How old are you? What's your marital status? Do you have any kids? What's your job? Let's hear it.
I'm 52 years old. I am married, been married for 33 and almost a half years. I've got 4 wonderful kids, ranging from ages of 32 to 18.
How many kids did you say you had? 33?
4.
4 kids. I don't know why I heard 33 kids in there. 4 kids, fantastic. And what do you do for a job?
I'm a teacher, high school.
High school teacher. What do you teach?
I'm teaching economics and economics right now.
Economics and economics. Fantastic. Obviously, everything is by Zoom, right?
Everything.
We're doing this right now by Zoom. So yes, everything is Zoom. Okay, hey, I have a number of questions that the students had submitted through Remind for you, and so we're just going to kind of go through them. They're in no particular order, but you'll see who it is that asked it down in the corner, and hopefully if you submitted that, oh, look at that right here. It's showing that. How do I turn that off? I don't want to. Well, you're just going to see those notifications. Every time somebody tries to get into the Zoom, you'll see that little button show up down there. Okay, here we go. This is your first question right here. Lewis, what is your least favorite jelly bean?
Oh, wow. Oh, because that's my favorite candy of all time. I've got
Check
some
that
right
out.
here in front of me. My least favorite? I've even had the vomit one. Actually, I would probably say the black pepper jelly bean.
Black pepper. Interesting. I didn't even know that black pepper was a flavor of jelly bean. I will say the barf ones are pretty bad. pretty bad.
Black pepper's worse. Grass is not so good either.
Grass, yeah. Okay, great. What's your favorite jelly bean?
My favorite, red cinnamon.
Red cinnamon. Okay, great. Jonah, thanks for the question there. Let's go to the next time. Javen wants to know, what is your favorite pastime?
My favorite pastime? Wow, that's a toss-up. I'll say for hanging out with my family as much as possible.
Okay, is there anything specific that you guys do as a family that you enjoy more than other things?
Right now, one of the things that we do every night is we sit and watch Big Bang.
Okay. All right, the whole family. Like everybody that's there. Like everybody's just loves on that one.
Well,
okay.
Minus one because she doesn't live in my house.
That would make that a little bit difficult. Okay, great. Okay, thanks, Javen, for that question. Next, we have Asia. Did you or do you play any sports?
I did play I played a bunch of sports when I was in high school. I played football for about half a season when I was a freshman, and everybody outweighed me by about 100 pounds. So I got tired of that and learned that I could run really fast. So I ran cross country and track through high school, and I coach cross country and track now.
Okay, good. And you still run. How many marathons have you run?
Actually, running them, I've run 8. But in my career in the military, we've done what we call McCrest, which is 28 miles, and I did lots of those.
Wow, that's impressive, and all of those are more than I have ever done. I think if you added all my miles together, I don't know that I would even have a marathon. That's really cool. Okay, Asia, thanks for that question. Let's see here. Let's move on. Let's hear. Oh, Asia's got another question. What is the best place you have ever traveled?
Wow. Well, I'll say when I traveled back home to Florida was like the best place I've traveled to most recently, but Oregon is another fun place to travel to.
Okay. Anywhere in Oregon or just all of Oregon?
Portland area.
Okay. Liz and I came from Portland before we moved down here, and it was we really, really enjoyed Portland. Hang on one second. Let me see if I can put a pause on people who are trying to get into the Zoom. I don't know if I can put a pause on it. Let's see here. How about this right here? Okay.
Don't let them in.
Yeah. So hey, I'm gonna. Don't be offended if I have booted you from the waiting room. I'll unlock this again once we get to the end of the thing. Oh, what is on? What happened to my screen right there? Oh, it's because I did this. Let's close that back. Hey, there it is. I'm back. Okay. Yes, Portland is fantastic, and they say that it's super weird, but there's nothing really wrong with that. All right, let's see here. Caleb wants to know, what made you want to be a teacher?
Oh, man. Believe it or not, it was when I was in high school. I had some teachers that I just thought, oh my gosh, and you guys probably have teachers just like this too. I had some teachers that I thought, oh my gosh, why are you even here? I could do a much better job than that. And I said, well, eventually somewhere down the road, I'm going to become a teacher. I wasn't ready for college right out of high school. So I did something else. I joined the Marines. And eventually, even there, I was an instructor, and I've done teaching throughout pretty much most of my whole adult career. But finally, when I left the service, I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to become a teacher. And I got my degree before I left and went right from being in the military to teaching.
Nice. Very cool. And so how many years now have you been a teacher?
This will be my 13th year completed.
All right. Congratulations. It's very cool. Okay, let's see here. Jake wants to know, at what age did you start going to church? Did your family make you go when you were younger, or did you choose to go?
I've been going to church pretty much most of my life from what I recall. I know I was going to church as a young child. After a while, we stopped going to church. Then we moved to another church, and we were going there for quite a while. And then we stopped going to church for a couple years. And then I started going back to church myself at a church that was maybe a quarter mile away from my house. And me going back to church actually got my parents to go back to church.
Very cool. All right, great. Let's see here. Let's go with, okay. When did you become a Christian? You say you've been going to church as far back as you can remember. Is that when you became a Christian, or was there a difference there?
I would say VBS in the 6th grade.
Okay.
Was when I finally think I made a 100% decision to become a Christian. And again, that was at the church where I pretty much ended up most of my junior high and high school time growing up was at this church. But I went there because it was only, I could walk to the church and be there in 10 minutes.
Right.
So that's why I went there. So that's when I first made a decision to follow Christ. And then one time on a youth trip to the Great Smoky Mountains, we were climbing mountains, and the church I went to was an Episcopal church. So instead of having a pastor, we had a priest. We called him Father George. And we were climbing this mountain, and we got to a pretty technical spot on the mountain, and he was just above me, and I started to slip and fall, and I felt hands pulling me up to the top of this cliff area, and he says it wasn't him, but it had to be somebody. And actually, I can really truly say I had a mountaintop experience where I, as a teenager, I finally said, This is it. I've got to do this 100% and keep going. So I was pretty active and pretty involved with church most of my high school years. My dad had a rule once he started going back to church. I could I could stay out kind of as late as I wanted to, just as long as I was at church at 6 o'clock Sunday morning.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a 3-service church, and 6 o'clock, actually 7 o'clock was the very earliest service, but we had to be ready by 6 because I was involved in ministry in the church, so that was there. And then when I came out to California, a buddy of mine said, "Hey, come to church with me," and we went to a Baptist church down in Huntington Beach. And I was like, wow, this is amazing, awesome. And about a week later, I was actually baptized.
Wow. Very cool.
So that was not until I was 18.
Okay. I think I was like 20 something before I got baptized. Well, that's really cool. Thank you for sharing all of that with us. Tell you what, I've got 2 more deeper type questions, but before we do that, I actually want to take a little bit of a break, and we are going to do this new thing that we have not done here on Youth Group Live ever, and we're going to do something called, go to it, Rapid Fire. Lewis, what's going to happen is that I'm going to give you, I think there's like 10 different would you rather scenarios, and you don't get to think about it. You just have to say the very first thing that you would rather do. No processing. I'm only going to give you a few seconds to choose one of these things that you would rather. Good? Does that make sense? Okay. So let's see here. Let me see how well this is going to work. I'll probably. Yeah. This will kind of work. Okay. Here we go. First one. Lewis, would you rather only be able to text using abbreviations or emojis?
Emojis.
Okay. Would you rather find out you're adopted or find out one of your parents has a secret family?
Secret family.
Okay. Would you rather give up pizza forever or give up tacos forever?
Pizza.
Okay. Would you rather have the legs of a frog or the head of a fly?
Legs of a frog.
Okay. Would you rather invent a new gadget or discover a new species?
invent a new gadget.
Okay. Would you rather be able to breathe underwater or fly?
Fly.
Would you rather vacation in the mountains or at the beach?
Beach.
Okay. Would you rather have the same phone forever or the same haircut forever?
Well, I'm kind of stuck with this one.
Would you rather be able to freeze time or travel in time?
Travel in time.
Okay. And would you rather wrestle a bear or an alligator?
I've swam with alligators, so I'll stick to alligators.
Okay, you'd rather wrestle an alligator. And that has been Rapid Fire. Where's it at? Where's my title slide? That's been Rapid Fire. Thank you, Lewis, for that right there. That's been fun. Now just turn all of those off. Okay, let's go back to the questions to round things out. Lewis, what is the greatest difference between your life before and after Jesus?
Oh, the greatest difference. I was a typical kid. I did things that we probably would not have, I used to run around my bike. Me and my friends, we used to drive cars. For a long, long time, I'd never had an accident, but I had a lot of purposes.
Okay.
They meaning we would crash into each other just to see what would happen.
Okay.
I was a teenager, and yeah, I did things that probably, as a kid that I shouldn't have done. I drank, I smoked cigarettes, but I learned early on that, number one, those weren't really good for me.
Okay.
And when I actually became a teenager, probably about midway, probably just between my junior and sophomore years, when I finally said, you know what, when I'm doing things that I should be doing, life is wonderful and great, and I don't ever get into any kind of trouble. When I'm doing things I shouldn't be doing, I usually end up getting in trouble. So what I learned, and even in my adult life, there's times where I've done things that were just completely stupid things, and I'm just going, man, this is dumb. And that was when I was not following my walk. Mm-hmm. And then when I would get right back into my walk, things would go just fine. And as we look at this experience that we're living in right now, it's tough on people. It's hard. But I keep looking and relying on the fact that I am a child of God, and He's got a plan, and He's going to see me through this. So I just keep living each day right now, just trying to delve more. I know I'm definitely spending a lot more time, even in my own quiet time, in the mornings before I start my days. So what I've learned is when I'm walking with Christ, life is great. When I'm not focused and when I don't, and I take my eyes off of Christ, I get distracted and it can lead me into bad places. So I have friends that I try to help keep close to me that remind me, hey, look, life is good. This is where you need to go. And the more and more I read, the more I delve. I couldn't tell you how many times I've read the Bible through my life. I've got stacks of Bibles. And it's just a matter of just living in that focus.
Right.
When I'm following Christ, life is great and wonderful, and everything seems to fall into place. And things, and when I'm not doing right, things will fall apart. 20 years ago, I almost died. And I got very sick, ended up in the hospital. They thought it was my appendix, but it was something much worse. And I spent a total of 13 days in the hospital that time. Wasn't fun. Had a hose down my nose, down into my stomach for most of the time I was there. But even when they first woke me up, when I came out of surgery the first night that I was in the hospital, when they woke me up and told me what was going on with me, I had this peace in my life that just said, you know what? it's gonna be okay. You're gonna make it through this. And I did. 6 months later, everything was able to go back to normal in my body, and everything was great. Also, sometime in that time frame, we ended up pregnant with Nathan, and then he was born. And when he was born, even too, things were just amazing. The day that he was born is the day that we found out that he had Down syndrome. And that day, I had this experience where once they said, hey, he has Down syndrome, I heard God's voice in my ear saying to me, it's going to be okay, and you'll be okay, and you're going to raise this kid for me, right? Because I chose you to be his parents. So those are the times that really just made me just focus more and more on what God is doing right in my life. When I fall away, it's not so good.
Yeah, I think that is great. And I think that even doubles as advice. There's a difference when you are following Jesus versus not following him. And so, well, Lewis, man, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. Tell your family, please, that we love them. We're thankful for them, and thankful for letting them, or that we're thankful that they let you come and do this with us tonight. Yeah, I look forward to being back together and doing youth ministry and stuff like that.
You still ask that last question.
Well, we actually need to be moving on. Okay. So we'll save that. We'll save that for another time. Maybe we'll do like a special edition and we'll just throw it up on the YouTubes.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But hey, I love you, man. Thank you very much. And we are going to move on. Okay. All right. Hey, if you don't know Lewis, this would be the time to get to know Lewis. Send him a message, send him a text. He's great at Zoom things. That's his entire life, is now doing Zoom type things. And he loves youth. He loves students. That's why he is a youth leader. And so this would be a good time to hit him up, ask him what he's doing. You can even ask him some of these questions, follow-ups, those crazy stories, the rock climbing story, the being sick in the hospital story. That's just a lot of evidences of God being in his life and loving him and walking through a lot of those things with him. So, well, hey, we are going to transition now into our extended worship time. It is becoming apparent that this stream is going to go a little bit longer. We started a little bit late and our game went long because we're silly and like to have fun. But the main thing that we wanted to be able to accomplish through our Thursday night streams is having more time in worship. And so that's what we're going to do right now. We are going to transition there. And so I want you to be able to be set up and prepared to do this, to welcome the Lord into your house, to give this time to him, to prayerfully consider what it is that God is doing in your life. And so actually I've invited Michaela to pray for us right now. And she's going to do that right here. Michaela?
Hey, everyone. Please pray with me as I pray for the worship tonight. Dear Lord, please help us tonight to be able to worship you through our hearts and through our actions during this worship time, to just let you speak to us as Alicia sings for us and as we sing along. Please help us just to enjoy your presence and listen to whatever you have to say to us tonight. Amen.
All right. Hi, everybody. That was kind of weird because I couldn't hear Michaela's prayer. All I did was just look up and I was like, oh, it's me. That's my face. I am excited. It's funny that we're calling this extended worship. We got 3 songs and it's extended because we usually do 1. But what I wanted to focus on tonight, or as I was thinking about the 3 songs that I was doing, the first song we're going to be singing is Lion and the Lamb, and what I really wanted to do was talk about where we find those 2 images in Scripture. And I promise I won't talk too much, But I wanted to talk briefly about where we find those images in Scripture. So we're not just singing words, but that these songs that we sing actually do come from the Bible. So it says Jesus is the lion and the lamb. And so he's not just when we think of a lion, there are certain images that come to mind. We think of courage, and we think of bravery, and we think of strength. And when we think of a lamb, we think of something that's innocent and sweet. And that Jesus is both of those things in that image, and that they both exist together in perfect harmony. And so this lamb, not only is it a lamb that's innocent, but if you guys remember in the Old Testament, the Israelites who were in captivity in Egypt were instructed to put the blood of a lamb above their door so that the spirit of death would pass over them. And so that's what Christ did for us when he died on the cross, was he put his blood above our door, and so that we are now welcomed into life. So we're singing a song of celebrating that we are welcomed into life by the lion who not only fights for us and goes to battle for us, but the lamb who's also sacrificed for us.
Clicking this one. He's coming on the clouds. Coming on the clouds. It's coming on the clouds. I
don't know what's happening. But also, really quick, I do want to point out this color.
Okay, just okay.
It's
There we go. No, I'm colorblind.
And this color as well. Okay, we're gonna start that over.
Here we go. Get it back.
He's coming on the clouds. Kings and kingdoms will bow down. And every chain will break. His broken hearts declare his praise. Who can stop the Lord Almighty? The next song that we're gonna sing is As You Find Me. And I promise this will likely be the last of my talking. But I was writing as I was thinking about this song, and I wrote this. Have you ever been in a situation where someone offered to help you, but you really felt like you should be the one helping them? That's our relationship with Jesus. He stepped into human existence in such an intimate way by becoming that which he created and dying at the hands of it. But that shouldn't fill us with shame. Let that fill you with joy that you have been found by the God of the universe, just as you are. I've been strong and I've been broken within a moment. I've been faithful and I've been reckless at every bet. I've held everything together and watched it shatter. I stood tall and I have crumbled in the same breath. I have wrestled and I have trembled towards surrender. Chased my heart adrift and drifted home again. Plundered blessing till I've been desperate to find redemption. Every time I turn around, Lord, you're still there. I was found before I was lost. I was yours before I was not. There's grace to spare for all my mistakes. That part just wrecks me. I know I don't deserve this kind of love. Somehow, this kind of love is who you are. It's a grace I could never add up. Be somebody you still want. Somehow, you love me as you find me. You love me as you find me. Who am I to think your glory needs my praises? This borrowed breath is yours, Lord, take it all. You are faithful and you are gracious, and I'm just grateful. You don't need a single thing, still you want my heart. I was found before I was lost. I was yours before I was not. You wear the scars for all my mistakes. That part just wrecks me. I know I don't deserve this kind of love. Somehow, this kind of love is who you are. It's a grace I can never add up. Be somebody you still want. Somehow, you love me as you find me. Love me as you find me. be somebody you still want. Somehow, love me as you find me. Love me as you find me. Love me as you find me. Let's go back to If You Want mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. You're the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Heavenly Father, I praise you for music and that we get to worship you and express ourselves in this way. God, I pray that the words that we sing go beyond just when we're singing, but that, God, we are singing these in the times when things are rough, the times when things are good, and that we remember that these words, these songs that we are singing, they're rooted in your scripture. So God, I pray that they would help write scripture on our hearts. Father, as we continue to go about our lives and about our days, I pray that we are, again, mindful of you and looking for ways that you would have us serve you, serve others, both, all of it, God, that we would be attentive. I thank you for this time and the space that we have here on YouTube. Amen. I'll take the whole thing.
Hey, we are still kind of in the process of figuring out what we want Thursday to look like. How do we make it more about worship through song and through testimony, right? That's what we had with Lewis and then Alicia leading us in song, and so we'll get more and more refined as far as what this can look like. If you have suggestions, if you know what you would like to see as far as what an extended worship set would look like by stream, right? Which is tricky because it's hard to just sit and just stare for a lot of songs straight in a row. But if you have an idea, if you have something that you really think would be a good piece of this, leave it as a comment under the video, right? Not in the chat, that's just harder to find, but in the comment, the actual comment under here, we can go back and take a look at that, and then we'll be able to see those and then find ways to incorporate that, because we're not experts in this, and you are essentially you're the consumer right now. You're the ones who are experiencing this, and so we want to make sure that we are, we're creating something that is helping you, that is assisting you to worship. And so since we're on this side of the camera, it's harder to know what the experience is on your side. And so let us know what you would like to see more of on our Thursday streams. And so as a comment down below, that would really would be great for us. What's funny is that usually we have to do this like kind of rapid, hard changing of gears, going from silliness games to worship. And now I feel like we've got to do the opposite now that we're coming out of worship into, again, something that is really silly. But before I do, I just want to make sure that we are not that we don't move on so quickly that we forget what Alicia just led us through, and that if the Lord did anything in your heart during those songs, during that time, even by hearing some of Lewis's testimony, I want to encourage you to write that down. Write it down somewhere in your cell phone or old school piece of paper, and then talk to somebody about it. Tell somebody like, hey, this is kind of what I experienced during worship, during the stream, and I don't know what it means, or I don't know what I should do with this, and but don't just let it go, right? I'd like to experience worship, and even to experience God doing something in your life, and then just to move on it's a deficit to you. It's doing you no good. And so I want to challenge you to run with it. Whatever it is that God is doing in your heart, run with it. Hold on to it. Tell somebody about it. Don't stay in isolation. Shout it, right? Let's see what God is doing in your lives, and let's watch it come to fruition. Okay, it's so exciting. Okay, so here we are. We are going to go ahead and transition now into something. It's something. Here it is.
Yeah, I have to go make a phone call.
And Alicia's gonna leave because this is the part that she's not excited about. But here it is right here.
Whoa, what?
Oh, no, come on, no, wait, no. Oh, it's gonna be small screened. Oh, well, it's too late now. Okay, here it is. And you'll watch me awkwardly stand to the side as you wait. I wonder if I can. I spent so much time making this and having so much fun making it that it is a bummer to think that it would not be into its proper spot. But I think I might have just fixed that. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa, what? Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Oh yeah? Well, why don't you make me?
I probably spent way too much time making that, but I really did have a good time on that. Why is Lewis up there? Lewis is still on the Zoom. He is on the Zoom, and that's still on my other screen. So when I cut over to the screen, that's why Lewis is there. He's just been basically watching the side of me as I've been talking here to the camera, or as Alicia has been leading. So hey, we are at that portion of the evening where I say, hey, why don't you make me? And then I do it. I do whatever it is that you guys have suggested. There's an entire list of silly, crazy, ridiculous things that you have put forward for me to do on the live stream, and I do them. I roll a dice. We do it just kind of randomly, and so I have it actually up here, right here. That's kind of why Lewis showed up. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That is the raffle. Let's go to why don't you make me? And then why don't I push this button right here? Bam, there we go. This is the wheel that will spin. And as you can see, Glitterbeard is on there because that was the last time that we did Why Don't You Make Me? And it landed on Glitterbeard, and I made a really pretty pink or purple Glitterbeard. I don't know. That thing was that was quite a feat. I do have some video, and I'm going to put all of that together and post that on the YouTube. Both not only me doing the challenge, but then me getting it out of my beard as Liz laughed at me because I was crying because it was pulling all of my beard hairs out. But it was really was a lot of fun. So what we're going to do though is that we are going to switch some of those up because I said that every time we complete one, we will replace it with something that is still on the list. And so I know that some of you are asking for a lot of, you've asked for a lot of different things on here. And so let me just tell you the things that are on the list and whatever looks like it's getting the most hype in the chat. Gosh, I feel like such a YouTuber saying that. Whichever thing is getting the most hype in the chat, I guess I'm just gonna say it, then that's what I will, all the ones that I blank out, that's what I will put in there to give that one thing a greater chance of succeeding. And then remember too that once we've filled them all, then we'll create new ones to put in there, and probably even keeping Glitterbeard in there because I know that some of you really like the idea of Glitterbeard. Okay, so I actually I thought of a new one that I thought would be really funny, and since she's not in here right now, it's gonna work. I'm gonna create one. I don't know if you can see it as I'm typing it in there. That just says if it lands on it. You can't see it on there. It just says Alicia does one. Well, that'd be great. It spins around and she's not even in here to realize it, and it just lands on it lands on her. Just would be really, really hilarious. Okay, so here are the ones that are still on here waiting to be done. Eat a whole banana. Eat pretzels, which would just be like eating a handful of pretzels. And some of you might be thinking that's really dumb. I don't know why that would be a thing. It's because I hate pretzels. Like, I hate them. Thinking about the smell of pretzels makes me want to barf. I did it. So, yeah. Eating a large spoon of mayonnaise. Let's see here. Glitterbeard we're getting rid of. Eat sardines. I don't have a pizza, but I do have that canister of sardines. I don't even know exactly how to do that. Whipped cream shampoo, where I just put a whole can of shampoo or whipped cream in my hair and I mill it about like it's shampoo, apparently. Let's see here. Putting makeup on. I did have putting on makeup with my eyes closed, but after realizing that I don't know what half of the things are that Liz gave me, whether I have my eyes closed or not, I'm not entirely sure what that's going to get me into. Let's see here. Doing a TikTok dance. Wait, do I have? Oh wait, eat pretzels. It messed up my the order when I changed that a little bit. Let's see here. Hot Cheetos dipped in milk and or orange juice. Straight arm challenge, where I take a bottle of water and I keep my arm straight and I have to try to drink it. Like I just have to pour it and try to get as much of it in my face. It's old school waterboarding, which is what that is. Okay, so let's see here. So I am looking, Alex said handstand. That's not on here, but that's a good one. We'll save that one for next time. All right, let's see here. I'm seeing the word pretzels in here a lot. Capitalized definitely makes that stand out. Pretzels and sardines. Let's see here. A handful of whole bananas. Alex said you're a YouTuber. It's true. No, you're a YouTuber. Let's see here. I got whole banana. But I tell you what, this is like a mix. But I will say, oh man, look at what Lewis said. Look at the. I can't see the zoom anymore because it's covered up by the wheel of death. Okay, I am seeing pretzels, but tell you what, I'm gonna do this. I'm seeing pretzels and banana, and so one of these Glitterbeards I'm going to make eat pretzels, and I'll make the other one bananas. Let's see here, pretzels. Is that how you spell it? Eat pretz. I don't know how to spell pretzels. That's how much I hate them. Is it ELS or LES? I don't know. Eat pretzels. Okay, this other Glitterbeard, I'm going to say eat a whole banana. Eat a whole, that's not how you spell it. Banana. Let's see, I don't know why I have Jonah's name on that. I think it's because he's the one that suggested it. Why is it moving around every time I hit a button? Okay, is there another Glitterbeard? Okay, there's another Glitterbeard. I do see pretzels on here a lot, so I'm going to give the other one to eating pretzels. Oh gosh, it's just, it's pretzels are so bad. Oh man. And then of course there's the one of Alicia, just Alicia doing it. Okay, it is that time where it is time for me to spin this wheel. We've got lots of pretzels, bananas. There is still sardines, whipped cream, mayo. Oh man, just a whole big spoonful of good times, good times. So hey, let's give this wheel a spin. I have to sit across the room when I eat them. Oh yeah, Liz. Liz is not like, and every once in a while I'm kind. I bring pretzels home, but I can, like, when they crack it open to eat it, whether it's a jug or whatever, it's just, it's bad. Okay. People say, what about soft pretzels? No, it's still a pretzel. You have to cover it in so much sugar and butter and other stuff that, to make it not taste like it. And then it's kind of like, what's really the point? But then once all that stuff's gone, you can taste it and then you throw up a little bit. All right, here we go. Okay, let's spin this bad boy as I am stalling because I don't know what's going to happen. Let's just, oh, look at that. That volume's way up. Okay. Oh man, how great would it be if it landed on Alicia doing it? No. What's it? I don't want to eat it in pretzels. Okay. Oh, put a sardine on the pretzel. That sounds horrible. Okay, eating pretzels is what I have to do. And so,
what?
no,
Yeah, no,
don't.
that's not gonna happen.
It's going to show the video
Why
again.
didn't you make me?
I mean, it's a cool intro. I was not planning on playing that again. Let me make sure I turn that off so that it doesn't go back. Okay, here it is. It is, let me find my, my bag of pretzels. Oh, they're the, I don't think, oh. Like, I'm nauseous right now. Like I'm nauseous. Like I'm worried about, if I open this bag, I'm gonna smell it. I'm gonna smell the pretzels, and I don't want to smell the pretzels because when I smell the pretzels, I want to die. Okay. Oh man, Cosette's like, I'm so happy. Oh. This is this is just a pretzel, but okay. Oh gosh. I feel like such a baby. And anybody that's watching this, I'm just like, just get over it. It's just a pretzel. Like I really I don't feel good. Can you open them and just do it? Liz just wants the rest of them. Okay, here, it's torture, so I'll just do it right here, so I have to smell it. Oh my gosh, if I die, just this is why. Oh. Wait, how many do I have to eat? No, I can't eat the whole bag. There's no way. That would take me days, and then I would be dead. Okay, I will eat. I'll eat a few. Like I'm not gonna eat all. Like I can't eat all of them. I don't think that I will. But I'll tell you the whole bag. Oh man. Okay, here. Here it is. This is. I hate this. I'm fine. I can. When I put it in my teeth and I breathed in, like I got all of the whiff of the pretzel. Dramatic. I am dramatic. I hate this.
Jesse, look over here.
I can't see anything over there. Oh. not good. Just to go to another place. Just consider this my addition to Fear Factor. Big fan of Joe Rogan. Anything Joe Rogan does. Oh man. There's oh. That was close. There's this pretzel paste in my mouth. It's just a wad of pretzel. I can't swallow it. My body's like, don't swallow it. Oh. Ah! Ah! I want to go faster. Oh, it's like, oh. Like I'm trying to swat it away. Oh, that's not. I almost lost over there. Okay, it's that's everything in my mouth is dying. I didn't say it's burning, it's torture. I have an idea, and this is only because I am still kind of a fan of torture. I do like Fear Factor. Remember this from the other day? Let's see if this makes... It's very minty. That smells way better than this pretzel. There you go. That's probably... Okay. This is the toothpaste pretzel. Let's see if this makes it any better. Oh my gosh, I don't think it's going to be any better. Oh, and then I'll drink some orange juice. You know what? Like I can still feel the paste and I don't want to swallow it. That was so much peppermint. I can't taste it. It's clouding. It's clouding my nostrils. It's all peppermint. I mean, it's a little too much peppermint. Oh, that's not good. Ooh. Okay, that was... Like I thought that was gonna be a good idea. And it worked. It worked for just a little bit, but that... Oh man, this right here, like, let's see, how do I hold this right here so everyone can see it? Move the angle. This masked this really well until it came time to swallow, and then I was left with the aftertaste. That was atrocious. And now all of that is going away, and I think this will probably not be great either. That lacked any kind of taste because I have destroyed most of the things that are in here. Well, boys and girls, that has been eat a pretzel on Why Don't You Make Me. I love you guys. I love you guys. I hope you know that that's why I do that. The combination of flavors in my mouth right now is not super great. All right, hey, let's go ahead and wrap this up. We are at the end of our... See, look at that. That is the wrong... There, let's go back. Let's try that again. Well, if I go back, I'm going to see that video again? No. Okay, let me change this. Let me get over to the right thing. We are at the end of our stream, which means it is time to do our drawing for Chick-fil-A or whatever it is that you would want to win. Let me pull up the notepad with everybody who is in the stream today. Remember that you have to be still here in order to claim your prize of Chick-fil-A. We've already added a bunch of people into this drawing. Everybody who submitted a question, everybody who did the fun with words thing that we did earlier. What else was there? There was like a couple different things. So there's a lot of things going on. Super stoked that all of you were able to join us and be a part of this. It has definitely been a silly adventure with hopefully some really great worship, and that this reminds you that youth group is awesome. And I can't wait to get back to doing these types of things with everybody in the room. I'm sorry. The things that are happening inside this area right here is really gross. I apologize for that. That was really bad. All right. So hey, let me switch over to this. Oh, it still says, why don't you make me? Let's see here. Boom. Oh, and that's tiny too. Oh, I gotta fix that. Okay, so this is everybody. This is so many people. This is just a lot of different names. We will be drawing a name at random, and it will be sounds. There's just so many sounds. Let's turn those sounds off. Okay, here it is. These are the names. You will see your name roll by there. It'll probably only seem like once, but it's actually a lot. There's a lot of you that are in here a lot of times. So here we go. The winner of Chick-fil-A tomorrow, or whatever it is that you would like to have delivered to you, is going to be, boom, Samantha. Hey, congratulations, Sam. I will contact you a little bit later to see what you would like from the Chick-fil-A, from the CFA. Do people say that? Is that a cool thing to say? The CFA? Hey, you going to the CFA? I don't know. Anyways, it was a thing. I think I typed it on a text the other day and it looked dumb when I wrote it. But hey, thanks, Liz. There's some pretzel stuck back in there. Okay, Sam, congratulations on that. Hey, let me go. Let's see. Where's my... I love you guys. I miss you guys a ton. I cannot wait to be back together with you here in this room. I mean, we thought this was only going to be a few weeks, and it just keeps getting longer and longer and longer. Hopefully within the next few days, I'm going to have quite an email to send off to your parents about what we're looking at for the summer, to try to kind of see how we're going to do this until they lighten up all of the different restrictions. But until then, we will continue to be doing these streams on Tuesday and Thursday. Also, our church, Big Church, is starting to we're getting closer to streaming live on Sunday mornings. And so right now we've got one more practice that we're going to put together. We're going to record it on Saturday and post it on Sunday. But our church has a YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Long Beach Alliance Church. And then you can sign up for the notifications and the subscriptions and all that kind of stuff so that you'll know when we go live as a whole church. And then it's kind of like doing this, but there'll be probably quite a bit more people doing it at the same time. Don't forget too, if you have ideas for how Thursday's extended worship could look, write those as comments down below. Like, subscribe, do all those kinds of things. And then, yeah, I love you guys. I really, really love you. And please don't forget that if there's anything that I can ever do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out. And I'll do everything within my ability to help you out in whatever that means. Okay? I love you guys. Have a really, really great night. And I will see you somewhere on the interwebs, maybe on the Zoom right after this. Okay? Love you guys. Bye. Where's the button? There's the button.